Hi there. In this video, I want to give you some of the best tips on having a pre-diabetes diet directly from registered dietitians and expert nutritionists so you can learn not only how to prevent developing diabetes, but also how to stay at peak health, keep your energy levels up, and overall have a better sense of health and well-being. Okay, so let's get started with some of the best tips that comes directly from a survey of registered dietitians and expert nutritionists. So first of all, here are some of the basic tips that you can follow, which are kind of the golden rules for establishing your pre-diabetes diet. Number one, you've got to skip the sugary drinks. So whatever drinks have a lot of sugar in them, whether it's sweet tea or juice or soda or even sweetened lemonade, then it's better to avoid it. Likewise with really sugary coffee drinks or mochas and lattes. And this tip is basically going to help you avoid not only empty calories, but also prevent your blood sugar from spiking really rapidly. Because the more often you have empty calories, and especially in the form of sugary drinks, the greater the risk factor there is for obesity and for diabetes as well. The second tip is to simply cut back on portions. Eating excessive calories, whether they are processed carbohydrates or any other type of nutrient, when you eat excessive calories, your body's going to go ahead and try to store the excess calories as fat, and being overweight is a real risk factor for diabetes. So just cutting back on portions and saving your desserts for special occasions can go a long way in helping you manage and stay healthy during your pre-diabetes phase. The third tip is to go ahead and consume enough fiber. So high fiber foods, different types of vegetables and fruits and beans, and even whole grains can not only help you feel fuller longer, but it can help you eat less and control your appetite for reduced weight gain. So make sure that you're eating foods that are high in fiber so you can manage your diet well. The next tip is to go ahead and make sure to take a look at what type of fats you're consuming. The healthy types of fats would come from things like olive oil, from nuts, from seeds, from avocado, and for dairy products, if you do have prediabetes, then it may be a good idea to also opt for the lower fat dairy options to go ahead and reduce your fat consumption, or at the very least be choosy about the fats that you're consuming. The next tip is to go ahead and eliminate alcohol, or at the very least to moderate it as much as possible, which will help you control your prediabetes. The next tip is to go ahead and choose meats that are leaner. So again, weight gain and excessive calorie consumption puts you at a high risk for diabetes. And on the other side, reducing your calories can help you prevent diabetes. And one of the easiest ways to reduce calories is to choose leaner meats. So you want to look for cuts of meat that have round or loin in their name. And when you do get raw meat, make sure to trim the visible fat that's on it. Of course, white meat such as chicken or turkey without the skin are also great options. And fish typically has lower fat than some of the red meats that are available as well. And of course, don't fry it. If you fry a particular meat or eat fried foods in general, you're increasing your fat consumption by many times over. And the final tip is to go ahead and stay hydrated. When you drink plenty of water, aside from feeling great, it can also help you control hunger, suppress your appetite, because a lot of times people actually mistake thirst for hunger. So by drinking enough water, you'll feel better, and it's going to help you lower your blood sugar, as well as helping you control your appetite as well. So those are some of the basic tips for controlling or managing your prediabetes through diet. Now I just want to give you a couple of specific tips on controlling or having a great pre-diabetes diet. And again, this is coming directly from registered dietitians and from expert nutritionists. So the first specific tip that I want to give you is to keep an eye on the glycemic index. Now the glycemic index is basically the number or the tool that shows you the relationship between carbohydrates and peaks in blood sugar. So the lower the glycemic index, the less blood sugar spike you're going to have by consuming that food. So for example, a food with an index above 70 is high. Medium glycemic index would be between 56 and 69, and low would be 55 or less. So high GI foods, those with an index of 70 or above, the ones that can spike your blood sugar the quickest would be quick digesting carbs such as white bread, russet potatoes, white rice. And if you have prediabetes, then it's a good idea to limit those foods. And then medium GI foods, which are between 56 and 69 or 55 and lower, would be best for controlling blood sugar, and that would include things like steel cut oats, stone ground whole wheat bread, carrots and field greens, beans, sweet potatoes, and whole wheat pasta, for example. And in general, according to registered dietitians and based on research studies, whole grains, especially people who consume 3 servings of whole grains or more a day, are about a third less likely to develop type 2 diabetes than those who consume 3 servings a week. So if you're consuming 3 servings a day of whole grains, you actually lower your risk of developing diabetes. And again, whole grain meaning as minimally refined or not refined as much as possible. Alright, so those are some basic tips to help you get started. But if you want to completely reverse your prediabetes and the symptoms associated with it, and at the same time accelerate your weight loss and improve your health in the process, then go ahead and click the link in the description box below this video, and you're going to learn some powerful strategies based on advanced research that's going to show you how to effectively reverse your diabetes and at the same time accelerate your weight loss and improve your health in the process. So go ahead and click the link in the description box below this video to get specific meal plans and powerful strategies for regaining your health and possibly reversing your prediabetes and diabetes symptoms entirely. So go ahead and click the link in the description box below to get your specific meal plans now, and thanks for watching.
Bad for diabetes. Potential benefits. Are almonds beneficial for people with diabetes? Almonds, while nutritionally beneficial for most people, are especially good for people with diabetes. Research has shown that almonds may reduce the rise in glucose, blood sugar, and insulin levels after meals, said O'Shea Kachenbach. In a 2011 study, researchers found that the consumption of 2 ounces of almonds was associated with lower levels of fasting insulin and fasting glucose. This amount consists of about 45 almonds. The key in this study is that the participants reduced their caloric intake by enough to accommodate the addition of the almonds so that no extra calories were consumed. A 2010 study found that eating almonds may help increase insulin sensitivity in people with prediabetes. Almonds and magnesium. In a 2012 study, researchers found that long-term high blood sugar levels may cause a loss of magnesium via urine. Because of this, people with diabetes may be at a greater risk for magnesium deficiency. Learn more about mineral deficiencies. Almonds in your heart. Almonds may reduce your risk of heart disease. This is important for people with diabetes. According to the World Heart Federation, people with diabetes are at a higher risk of heart disease. Almonds are high in monounsaturated fat, said O'Shea Kachenbach, which is the same type of fat we often hear associated with olive oil for its heart health benefits. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, an ounce of almonds contains nearly 9 grams of monounsaturated fat. Nuts are a high-calorie snack, but they don't seem to contribute to increased weight gain when eaten in moderation. Not only do they contain healthy fats, but they also leave you feeling satisfied. How many almonds should I eat? A few almonds can go a long way toward filling you up. Try to stick to a 1-ounce serving, which is about 23 almonds. According to the USDA, 1 ounce of almonds contains 164 calories, 6 grams of protein, 3.5 grams of dietary fiber. To avoid mindless eating, try portioning out your almonds in small containers or plastic bags. Some companies also sell almonds in single-serving packages for an easy grab-and-go option. Adding almonds to your diet, the versatile almond. The grocery store offers a wealth of almond products, such as almond milk, various flavored almonds, almond butter, and more. When selecting an almond product, read the nutrition facts label. Be wary of the sodium and sugar that can come from certain flavorings. Also watch out for the carbohydrate and sugar content in chocolate-covered nuts. Are you ready to start enjoying the benefits of almonds, but don't know where to start? Almonds are incredibly versatile, so the possibilities are close to endless. For breakfast, try sprinkling chopped, slivered, or shaved almonds on dry cereal or oatmeal, which has additional benefits for people with diabetes. Almonds are also tasty on their own and a great way to get you through an afternoon slump. Lunch and dinner, toasted whole grain, high-fiber bread or apple slices spread with almond butter are great mini-meal options. For dinner, almonds can easily be added to a number of entrees. Dessert, almonds can even be integrated into dessert. Sprinkle them on top of frozen yogurt for an added crunch. You can also use almond meal in place of flour when baking. The takeaway: almonds offer a host of nutritional benefits and flavor, especially for people with diabetes. They're versatile and can easily be added to a wide variety of meals.